I now give the floor to the representative of Syrian Arab Republic.
Thank you, Madam President. Thank you for holding this important meeting at a time when the world is facing major challenges at all levels. These challenges require all our energy, the energy of youth and women in all sectors to promote societies and achieve prosperity and stability. The Syrian Arab Republic would like to stress that the maintenance of international peace and security, and the prevention of conflict require full commitment to international law, require putting first the principles and purposes of the UN Charter, especially the principles of sovereignty, non-interference in states' internal affairs, peaceful settlement of disputes, and the prevention of the use or the threat of use of force. Madam President, it is important to include women and youth in decision-making processes, in developing plans and national programs, and in voluntary and civil work. For this reason, Syrian institutions continue to develop administrative and legislative frameworks and training national staff to provide opportunities to ensure full representation of all social categories at an equal footing and without any discrimination. The terrorist war against my country has left tremendous challenges on all Syrians, including women and young people. It made them face unprecedented challenges. However, despite all that, Syrian women played a noble pioneering role in fighting such challenges and addressing their repercussions. Syrian women were partners in fighting terrorism and its ideology, which is based on ignorance, extremism, and intolerance. Syrian women supported families that lost their breadwinner. Syrian women participated effectively in social activities and the work of civil associations. The Syrian government played a major role in promoting the participation of women who continued to represent at the highest level of state and society. Women's participation in local administrative councils has increased by fivefold since 2010, and women now represent 44.3% of the public sector workforce and 57% of the judiciary. Madam President, the Syrian Arab Republic looks forward to receiving support from member states at the United Nations to its efforts to improve the situation of all Syrians, including women and children, through the following. 1. Supporting counterterrorism efforts and ending its extremist ideology and its practices based on limiting and restricting liberties, discrimination against women, violence and violations of women's rights, including by the imposition of Hayat Tahrir al-Sham of the public morals law. 2. The return of all foreign terrorists and their families to their countries. 3. Supporting the efforts of the Syrian government to provide good living conditions, building capacities, promoting early recovery projects in quantity and quality, and supporting small and micro projects for women and youth, including urban women projects, and giving priority to women breadwinners and displaced because of the war. 4. Ending the illegitimate foreign military presence and the immediate, unconditional lifting of the unilateral coercive sanctions against the Syrian people. These sanctions push many Syrians to seeking asylum and migration. 5. Supporting the efforts of the Syrian government to provide the necessary conditions for the return of the displaced to their regions. Madam President, Syrian women have faced for more than 5 decades the Israeli occupation and its crimes against Syrians in the occupied Syrian Golan. Syrian women have suffered for long years from the worst crimes by terrorist groups. So Syrian women are fully aware of the pain and suffering of their sisters in the occupied Palestinian territories, facing the Israeli war machine, which has killed more than 9,000 women in the past 157 days of genocide, meaning 60 women every day. Israel has also killed thousands of young people and children. At the same time, the US administration, which claims to defend human rights and women empowerment, prevents the Security Council from shouldering its responsibility and ending this unjust aggression. Speaking about the role of women in peace building requires ending the Israeli occupation of the Arab territories and ending the suffering of women suffering under its yoke. Thank you, Madam President.
I thank the representative of Syrian Arab Republic for their statement.